Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a quick little trick for an OEM Glock. This Glock right here has plastic, just regular stock sights. Ideally, what we want to do on these is switch these out right away for some Ameriglow, Trigicon, any of your like name brand good sights, because these plastic sights kind of suck for a lot of people. Most people don't like shooting with them either. So I'm going to do a quick little hack with you to show you, if you can't afford new sights right away, something you can do to these sights to make it a little bit more pleasant to shoot while you're saving up for the night sights that you should get. Okay, so here's the finished product. As you can see here, this is one I did on Glock 48. But basically, you black out the rear sight, so that rear basket, and then you put something super bright, like a color really bright, on this white dot, and then you open up the sight channel a little bit to be able to gather light better. You'll be able to pick up that front sight faster. Okay, so I'm going to start work on this, but as always, I'm going to do a safety check before I take it apart. So there's no magazine in the gun. I'm going to check visually and physically. All right. So with these Glocks, you just barely pull this slide back, just like so, and pull this little takedown lever down with both fingers, and then let the slide tension off, and then you pull the trigger, and then the slide comes off. So now we're here. I'm going to go ahead and take this recoil spring out, set it to the side, and then the barrel also. It's going to come off to the side. And this is how I'm going to work on these sights. So you can see here I have a file. I'm going to file this sight channel with this and just kind of open it up, keeping everything even. So I'm going to start by taking some file cuts down a little ways. A good reference point, you can see I'm trying to get a little bit closer to this white basket. So I'm just taking that sight channel down and I'm opening him up. So I'm kind of just taking away this extra material to open up this sight channel. So keep going. Try and keep your file as straight as possible. Okay, so I got that file down a ways. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the gun flat and do this inside bottom notch. And I'm going to try and keep my file as straight as possible on here. And I'm going to go to the side, so I'm going to put my file all the way down to the bottom of my sight in that rear basket. And I'm going to go this way now for a bit. One thing to note, don't take material off of the front of, or the top of the sight. We're only trying to open up that channel. Open that up a bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the other side, same thing. So I'm going to keep that straight as I can. And obviously I'm trying to keep these even, so it's better to do the filing before you black out the rear sight. That way you can use this basket as a reference point to make sure that your cuts are even on here. I'm just trying to keep it square. So keep the same profile, just opening it up. Okay. And looks like we're good. So I don't know if you can see in here, but this sight channel is opened up. You'll be able to pick up that front sight and get things lined up quicker, more lights coming in. You'll be faster. So once we black this rear sight out, it will distract, this won't be as much of a distraction anymore. And then we'll put a bright color on this front part right here, and you will be good to go. Okay, so now that I have the rear sight filed back, I am going to black out this rear sight. So the reason I'm doing this is because this rear sight can get really busy, and it'll kind of distract you from that front sight, which is really what you should be focusing on anyways when you're shooting iron sights. And so I'm going to black this out so it's less distracting, and then we'll make that front sight brighter so you can pick it up faster. All right, so I'm going to start. I'm just going to use a Sharpie. You can use like a paint marker, anything like a permanent marker or some paint, and just I'm just going to black out this white part. So it's actually easiest for me. I just go over the whole thing, the whole rear sight, at least the back section. Okay, so it all matches. Okay, so now if you can see, there is no more white basket, and that is way less distracting. Okay, so now onto the front sight. Now onto Okay, so now onto the front sight. I'm gonna take this marker right here. This one is like a bright yellow. On the other one that I did, like that Glock 48, I did like an orange highlighter. But I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and try yellow. So what you're gonna want to do is just fill that in. You can basically do the whole front sight, and then if you want to, you can wipe off the excess on the black. So now you'll be able to pick that up way faster. So there you go. That is a quick little easy hack to do. It obviously doesn't replace getting good solid sights, but if you're in a pinch and you want to practice and see how you like the blacked out rear sight before you decide which one to do, this is a good option. And also if you're just saving up to put new sights on it, or you're waiting to get a red dot to put like a suppressor hides or something like that, this is a good alternative for a quick little easy hack while you're waiting.